It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, the season is a marathon, not a sprint. Lots of
ups, let me write that
downs.
one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon.
Not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaqstradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've
never heard
and you're
that
acting
before.
like it's your original thought.
It is my original
I've never
thought.
heard
It's
that
not a
before.
marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get away.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh,
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
I've never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it now.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
And now, the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Clippers. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 8, Danilo Gallinari. The big man, standing 6'11", number 13, Marcin Gortat. At point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21, Patrick Beverly. At the other guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 23, Lou Williams. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 34, Tobias Harris. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
You know, for Los Angeles, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, and we're deep enough into the season now to know they don't have what it takes to mount up any kind of charge.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Conley out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Rab in at the center.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
And Williams drops them both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Temple, the pass to Rab. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Good.
leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making the play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Here's Temple. There's the pass to Rabb. Over Gortat. Yep, that one goes in there. Beverly with the ball. Pass to Gallinari. Buries it from three-point range. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And, of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
Oh, yeah, Greg, you're exactly right. High percentage shots. That's the important thing. No hero basketball, nobody playing out of control.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is the guy playing hard through his frustration? Is the guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
And so he's able to get one of two. Last season, Mike Conley was injured, only playing 12 games the entire season.
Man, it was rough for both Conley and the Grizzlies last season. You can see how important Conley is through his absence. I mean, he has been struggling with injuries the last few years.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball stolen. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break.
Look, he's just adept at reading these situations. Conley is just a terror on the floor when it opens up for him.
Beverly finds Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Temple, the pass to Rabb. Dishes it to Conley. No good with the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Washington.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Count the basket.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Right side, Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gallinari against Anderson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers leading by 3. Gallinari finds Harris. Over Green. Harris, good.
And Harris is very aware of what shots he should be taking out there. An excellent scorer who only looks to shoot when he's in rhythm.
Anderson outside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Over in the corner, Conley. Pass to Temple. Five on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Harris. No good there.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Conley's shot is off.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Beverly. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Poked away. Here's Rab. He dishes it to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Conley inside the line. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Anderson passes to Temple. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Temple. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 6.
So consistent when shooting from deep. You can't let Conley get into a rhythm from this area.
The Clippers in the lead.
Yeah, and for years the Memphis Grizzlies were a team that everyone hated to face, and an extremely proud franchise trying to right the ship after a terrible showing last season.
Now here's Williams. Against Washington, he was really on his game. And too long on the shot.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Here's Anderson. Gortat with the block.
No, that's just the long wingspan of Gortat. I mean, it's highly effective, especially how he swats away shots.
Beverly wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Clippers lead by 4. And for the Grizzlies, the one thing you can always count on was, Chris, they would bring maximum effort every game.
Last year was very out of character for them. The team lost its focus, lost some of its will to win, some of its fight. Going forward, expect major changes to this roster.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Bahamute's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Avery Bradley in for Williams.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. No good from Selden. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Beverly. The tray. Brooks grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And Mbamute kicks to Beverly. It's rebounded by Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Memphis. Left side, Scott. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Clippers get called for the foul. The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Chris, you've played in so many big moments, pressure-filled moments. When you look around the league, who are the guys, if you were coaching or on their team, who are the guys you'd want to take the last shot? And I'm going to exclude yourself because I know you'd like that last shot. But give me some guys who you could see doing it if you played with them.
Let's just go through the history. Let's go to KD and him coming down on that left side in the finals, shooting a 3, walk-in dribble, shooting a tough 3. And he's done that in 2 big games in the last few seasons. So let's go with KD. How about Steph? Let's go with his teammate Steph Curry. From anywhere on the floor, hit you with big 3s or layups. Okay, let's go to Harden out there in Houston. We know what he can do late in the game. And then if I just like a running one-hander to my left side while looking left and shooting right with the floater off the top of the grass, I'm going to that man, LeBron James, at the last second. We got some great players in this league. It's great to be a fan, Kevin. There's some good basketball going on.
It is. We're lucky, huh? Yeah. Now here's Williams. He has 7. Kicks to Mbamute. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the wing right side. Now Casper. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Rab. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Selden. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
From past the arc, but they recover it. And Ivan Rab gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a 3rd foul and force him to sit on the bench.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Outside Bradley. 6 to shoot. Over Caspi. Bradley can't get it to go. Memphis is gone. Just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Caspi passes to Harrison. And here is Williams. He's got 7. From the arc. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Harrison kicks to Selden. Outside, Green. Selden. He's guarded by Mbamute. There's 37 seconds left in the first. And Bradley gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Harrison passes to Caspi. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And he makes good on the layup.
And Caspi is just a nuisance to guard for many reasons, including his ability to get big down low and come away with the easy bucket.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Bradley. From downtown. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They've balled out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the 2 and the 3, it's Selden and Brooks. JaMychal Green is out there with Caspi. And it's Harrison in at the point guard. The first free throw is good. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
No good on the second free throw. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization, is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good insight. And that one falls for Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Here is Caspi. Harrison scanning the floor. Brooks kicks to Caspi. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Caspi's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, that's just a beautiful touch from the mid-range area by Caspi. He is a highly efficient scorer from that range.
Williams for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Los Angeles leading by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Outside Bradley. Back to Scott. On the wing, Williams. All alone. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Harrison.
And Caspi is very gifted at getting the ball to his teammates. A selfless player who keeps his eye out to dish the rock whenever he can.
Now here's Williams. 13 points in the game. And finished off by Scott.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Even if the D has an impact, I mean, there's no way he's blocking that shot. He's giving up too much size.
Bradley finds Bamute. Outside Williams. Lets it fly. Grizzlies with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Zeldin, guarded by Bradley. Harrison passes to Caspi. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Offensive rebound, Harrison. That ties the game. Harrison's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies' interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for Scott. Gallinari, he's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
Oh, you love the use of the mid-range jumper from Harris. Just takes his time and makes sure he's in rhythm before releasing his shot.
Conley kicks to Anderson. Outside, Green. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Clippers. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, and the D can't do enough with Beverley down there. I mean, he's just too clever for them with his interior shot.
Now Casper. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Conley's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A nice shot by Harris.
Well, one of the things Harris does so well out there is shoot the 3-ball, which in turn opens up the floor for the rest of his teammates.
And here is Conley after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Caspi. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Beverley finds Gortat. Beverley against Conley. Gortat misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Conley, the pass to Caspi. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Rabs checked in for JaMychal Green. Memphis on defense, trailing by 5. Here's Bradley. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
With his athleticism, nice to see Bradley driving to the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rab kicks to Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Free throw good, Conley.
Well, Kevin, that's just the veteran leadership Conley gives this team. I mean, it's tremendous, isn't it? An effective two-way player with a high basketball IQ.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Clippers leading by 5. And Beverly kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Gallinari. And the pass to Gortat. In the corner, Bradley with it. 5 to shoot. Pass to Beverly. There's the triple. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Memphis.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
His stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Bradley finds Beverly. Now Gortat. Over Anderson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Patrick Beverly good for 3. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what confidence from Beverly squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Anderson passes to Rab. Now Casper. There's the triple. The Clippers grab the miss. Gortat's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gallinari attacking. Over Caspi. Here's Gortat. It's blocked. Anderson against Gallinari. And Anderson kicks to Temple. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 11.
Oh, man, the timing, the precision. Conley is ready to fire as soon as the ball hit his hands.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. Dishes to Harris. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. 13 points in the game.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
And Temple kicks to Caspi. Outside Conley. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Beverly finds Gortat. Back to Beverly. Bank shot, no good.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Caspi passes to Temple. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Beverly's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the quick feet of Beverly really jetting it down the open court for a high percentage opportunity.
Conley against Bradley. Here's Rab. The 9-foot shot. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Anderson.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Now here's Gortat. No points in the game yet for him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Lou Williams is checked in for Bradley. Then for the Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks comes in for Caspi, and it's Harrison in for Garrett Temple. That free throw good from Gallinari. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Harrison kicks to Anderson. Taken away by Williams. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Williams kicks to Harris. Back to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Gallinari. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. Clippers leading by 7. Picked him clean. Brooks finds Anderson. And again, Memphis no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one, good. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Conley. And stolen by Harrell. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Mbah-a-Moute dishes to Harrell. And Mbah-a-Moute the pass to Williams. 12 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Beverly for 3. He can't hit that time.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly, they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back, everyone. There he is, the one and only Magic Johnson, whose statue stands just outside Staples Center. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Beverly with the ball. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. And it's Gortat in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Temple. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Anderson kicks to Green. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Anderson's shot is off.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Passes it to Rab. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. Temple, the pass to Rab. Back to Temple. From past the arc. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Gortat. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. First in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Here's Williams. That misses off the backboard.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. The offensive rebound. Grab, that's good.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Beverly against Conley. There's Williams with the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, that's just the long arms of Gortat easily stretching out to gobble up rebounds.
The Grizzlies trail by 11.
And with over 20 years as a franchise, the Grizzlies still haven't had that one tremendous season. Just one conference final appearance, and they have yet to make an NBA Finals. They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Beverly finds Williams. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now talking about the Grizzlies, before last year it looked like they were on the upswing, Chris, but then the wheels fell off completely.
Age and injuries, the 2 momentum killers. You need to infuse young talent, and the Grizzlies' draft record has been spotty at best.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, Temple dishes to Conley. And Temple kicks to Ram. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harris passes to Beverly. Here's Williams. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 19 points for Williams.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
And Memphis making a change here. Selden's checked in. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, D.A., he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C. Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Memphis also making a switch. Caspi, he's checked in for Yvonne Rabb. Now Caspi. He's got 6 and stolen by Harris. They double him with Green. And Gortat with the stuff.
But when being a Gortat is almost 7 feet tall, he's a threat to dunk. I like seeing him get off the ground before the D can react.
Here's Temple. Gallinari covering. And stolen by Harris. Gallinari in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Selden. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Conley into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Number 1, Marcin Gortat.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 11. On the wing, Williams. There's the three. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And look how gracefully Caspi is through the contact, just bouncing off the defender and finishing off the bucket in style.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Andrew Harrison's checked in for Mike Conley. Harrell finds Gortat. Bradley, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide-open three like that.
Here's Caspi. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, man, and for a taller guy, Caspi has some really nice handles. He is just so talented and very smart when he has the ball in his hands.
Pass to Harris. In the corner, Harrell with it. Harris against Brooks. Second chance shot. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Bradley kicks to Harris. Outside Williams. Offensive rebound, and the second chance ever by Gortat. And the Clippers lead by 9.
You gotta love how Gortat used his length on the glass. Phenomenal in timing on these putback dunks.
There's the pass to Caspi. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's gonna be on Montrezl Harrell. Grizzlies have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
Oh, during Caspi's career, he has seen his role improve. A dependable scorer who can flat out fill it up, especially from beyond the arc.
And Baamute's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Caspi. Clippers leading by 7. Bradley kicks to Harrell. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Zeldin, guarded by Bradley. Unloads from 9. It's good. Zeldin's got 5. The Clippers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Williams looking over the floor. Now here's Harrell. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. 1-on-1 here. Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, not an easy finish in that kind of traffic. I mean, I don't care how close you are to the bucket. Yeah, Dylan Brooks, the Oregon product, taken in the second round of 2017. Ended up being a fantastic find for this team. He logged a lot of minutes on the floor as a rookie.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for the Grizzlies last year, there were some minutes to be had, and Brooks made the most of it.
I think Brooks was the lone bright spot for the Grizzlies last year. I mean, if you ask me, he showed great dependability for a second-round rookie. He's already proven that he is a player who deserves minutes in the rotation for the foreseeable future.
And that one misses. Mike Scott's checked in for Gortat. Good on the second free throw. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. To the paint, here's Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Williams passes to Brantley. Kicks it to Scott. Williams with the ball. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Outside Williams. Williams double team. Here's Scott. The Grizzlies pull it in. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Pass to Harrison. Here's Zeldin. He's guarded by Mbamute. 6 to shoot. For the tie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Williams. He's got 20. Bradley kicks to Harrell. Over Caspi. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Zeldin. Nice shot from the wing. Zeldin's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Brooks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Left side Williams. He kicks it to Harrell. Over Caspi. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harrison passes to Zeldin. There's the triple. Mbamute pulls it in. And Los Angeles guys, shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Bradley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Caspi. He's got 12. Here's Zeldin. He dishes it to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. They'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard. and the Toronto Raptors.
And that matchup against the Sixers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
The first free throw is good. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Grizzlies, Rab's checked in for Green, and it's Anderson in for Casper. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Scott against Anderson. Harrell down low. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Rab's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Anderson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 16 seconds left in the third. And here's Beverley. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Harrell. The Clippers have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Harrell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Harrison in at the 1. Temple can't get it to go.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Beverley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
Patrick Beverley. 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Both free throws good from Beverly. Here's Harrison. Pass to Anderson. Back to Harrison. Clock at 6. From downtown. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brooks against Gallinari. Teardrop shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Ooh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Michael Conley. He's checked in for Andrew Harrison. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Conley against Beverly. Rabb kicks to Brooks. The pass to Rabb. Here's Temple. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Adley finds Harrell, and there's the call on Garrett Temple. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Tobias Harris.
Here's Gallinari, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Conley against Beverly, kicks to Harris. From downtown, it's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Conley. It's deflected. It's stolen by Harris. Passes to Beverly. Outside, Scott. The dish now to Harris. Tipped away. Scott the pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Beverly. Again, Los Angeles.
And Beverly just knows what to do in the pick and roll. So effective with both his passing and shooting ability.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Conley kicks to Brooks. Back to Conley. Memphis moving it around. Here's Temple. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside, Scott. Harris outside. Out to Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Beverly. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Conley dishes to Brooks. Over Scott. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Beverly against Conley.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Patrick Beverly. At the line for two.
That's good from Beverly. Gortat's checked in for Scott. Both free throws good from Beverly. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Conley, the pass to Rab. Six to shoot. Back to Conley. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. To the middle. Gortat finds Gallinari. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Here's Conley. Brooks outside. Floats one. He lays it in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Beverly against Conley. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that. Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Williams, he's checked in for Bradley. Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so here's Memphis, trailing here by 8. Here's Temple, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Beverly. The quick look, no good that time. The Grizzlies trail by 8, and Temple kicks to Conley. Drains the three-pointer. Conley's got 24 points.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
Williams, that's good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Temple. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Free throw drops for Temple. And both free throws good for Temple. Clippers leading by 5. On the wing, Williams. The pass to Harris. Beverly against Conley. Beverly, the pass to Williams. Back to Beverly. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anderson finds Temple. Out to Conley. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dishes it to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Pulls it from the elbow. And it falls over the rim and in. Williams has got 24.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Passes it to Green. Over Gallinari. Green, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 7. Harris dishes to Williams.
At the line for your Clippers, Lou Williams. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Here is Conley. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And another miss by Memphis. Clippers leading by 9. Double team on Williams. Over in the corner, Beverly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Lou Williams.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thanks, David. And it's blocked by Conley. Now here's Anderson. He kicks it to Temple. Pass to Green. Can they get it? Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Beverly against Conley. Harris inside. Great D that time from Green. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Conley, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 5th foul. On defense, the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Clippers.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Kicks it to Gortat. Williams in the post, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Teodosic is checked in for Los Angeles. They throw good, Lou Williams. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. Gortat with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Clippers making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. Conley surveying the D. Lock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Oh, man, he's not scared to go in amongst the trees. Conley's athleticism down inside helps draw the defense into him.
Michael Conley, 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Bradley's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Bradley. He dishes it to Gortat. Pass to Harris. Williams from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Bradley kicks to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
2. At the line for your Clippers, Lou Williams. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's good on the second. 1:21 left in the game. Conley up top, guarded by Bradley. Conley, the pass to Rab. The shot, no good. Gortat with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Lou Williams.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up.
It's stolen by Harris. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Williams kicks to Bradley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Here's Selden. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Harrison. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, March. You guys were all business tonight. No joking or fooling around. What was the approach?
You know, we come into the game prepared, more focused. We got a lot of energy, and, you know, basically it was an overall good game for us.
Very good performance, March. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.